Hey, this is Matt Witmer from Precision. In this video, we're taking a look at the new Honeywell TR50 indoor air quality sensor. Really nice looking sensor. As you can see here, it's got this almost metallic kind of finish on the front of the display. It's not your typical just plain glossy display. We've got a segmented number display here on the front, as well as a colored LED bar that indicates the air quality that you have in your space. This sensor comes in 4 different part numbers. We have the TR50 5D, which is has 5 sensors, so temperature, humidity, CO2, particulate matter 2.5, and total volatile organic compounds. And then we have the TR55N, which is the same thing except it doesn't have the display like we're looking at now. And then there is the TR53D, which only has temperature, humidity, and CO2. And that one has the display. And then our N model of that, the same part number, so TR53N, has our temperature, humidity, and CO2, but it doesn't have a display. Another thing that's worth pointing out is that on the 3 sensor models, we can actually power this sensor strictly off of the Silk bus. So an interesting thing about this sensor is it actually will communicate over BACnet, Modbus, and Silk. And those three sensor models will not even require your 24 volts. They'll actually pick up their power strictly over Silk if that's the direction you decide to go with them. Your 5 sensor models, you can't power over Silk. You'll need the 24 volts power for them. On the top here, we've got a little couple buttons left and right, and all they're going to do for you is let you swap between the value that you're looking at. This is just an air quality sensor. It's not a wall module, which means you don't get the ability to put set points or anything like that onto the display and control them from here. You do, though, over your network, get some points that you can change some high and low limits for all of your sensors, as well as get that alarm point out for those high and lows when you go above or below. And then our green bar, like I mentioned before, will change from green to yellow and then yellow to red, depending on what readings you're getting out of your sensors. And then that color will change dependent on each sensor as well. So as we're jumping through our sensor values, that color will indicate if that specific sensor is, say, above threshold, where maybe your air quality is going down because of it. So it's like any other sensor that you put on the wall. It has a mounting bracket, and one of the nice things is out of the box, it comes with this little tab to help you pull it apart. So I'm going to pull it apart here, and we have our typical sort of wall bracket where it's listing out 24 volts is our far left connections, and then our far right 3 are going to be for 485, and then if you're using Silk, they're the far 2 on the right. And then for the sensor itself, we've got a set of dip switches on the side here for setting our address. Depending on the communication protocol that you're using, you could auto address. So like for BACnet, for instance, if all of these are set for off, you can set your address automatically. And then for the other communication protocols like BACnet and Modbus, it'll automatically auto-baud out of the box. And if it doesn't find the correct baud rate, it'll go to a fallback or use the previous baud rate that it used if you had already had it communicating. And then we've also got a switch here that will change depending on whether or not we're doing BACnet, Modbus, or Silk. And then we have obviously our terminals to get us to talk to our backplate. So that is the TR50 air quality sensor, and definitely worth checking out if you're doing Honeywell stuff, especially, and you're used to using the silk bus. This is a nice option if you just need to pull in some space air quality sensors. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.